Welcome to Season 3 of the Take the Leap podcast. We want to thank you for being a part of this journey with us.
Whether you're just starting to tune in or you're a longtime listener of the podcast, you can expect to hear from entrepreneurs in all stages of their journey, how they got to where they are, and all the mistakes and victories they've had along the way.
We're excited to share new guests and have some returning folks from our first 2 seasons. Thank you for being here, and we hope you enjoy this episode.
Hello, and welcome back to the Take the Leap podcast, where this is our final episode of Season 3.
Woo!
Oh my gosh. Hi, Ashlan. I'm so excited. This is also like a bittersweet episode. I can't believe this is the end of Season 3.
No, if you had
This was a
told
long
me
one.
this is a long one. Well, yeah.
This
So
was a
we
long one.
had like 60 plus episodes in this season, just because we had so many freaking cool guests.
Yeah. We wanted to squeeze them all in.
Yeah, we wanted to squeeze them all in. Oh my God, we still get like so many people requesting to be guests, emailing us about it, people referring us new people. I really keep having to say it like, we'll add you to the next season,
I know. I felt so bad.
Yeah. And then we have had 150. This is our 151st
Insane.
episode. I did not count our little, like filler stuff that we put in the middle because those are not full episodes. But yeah, this is our 151st full episode, which is wild.
That's insane. Well, we've been doing this for 3 years.
3 years. Yeah.
That's a long time.
It's a long time. It is a very, very long time.
But I'm not planning on going anywhere anytime soon.
Me either. No,
Yeah,
not at all. Really definitely not at all. Yeah, this has been really fun. I think everybody, well, I shouldn't say that. I think if you have something cool to talk about, you should start a podcast.
Yeah, not everybody should start a podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, if you're a male too, maybe you should like ask yourself a series of questions before turning your microphone.
Yes.
No offense.
No offense. Yeah. Do people need this?
I'm kind of kidding.
People want this. Yeah. Yeah. But honestly, everybody who like listens to us, even like from the first episodes, like they were like, wow, this is really good. And I'm like, there's some stuff that we cut that we did not use, but
there was some stuff that we were like,
there was some real rough
yeah, that was a rough one.
But honestly, overall, it's been really fun. It's been fun to hang out with you this way pretty much every week. We're together most weeks. So yeah. And again, it feels weird when we're not.
I know. And it's like, we've talked about this a lot, but like we live in different states now and I see you more now.
Oh yeah. When then, yeah. There is something about that. Cause even some of the people I know here, I'm like, oh my God, it's been so like, when was the last time we saw each other? We're like March. I was like, oh shit, that's way too long. When you live like 15 minutes away from each other.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah.
Thank you, friend, for doing this with me because this has been really fun and
so much fun.
I hope it's been helpful. I feel like it is.
I think it is.
I've gotten comments from people where like, you know, just hearing other people's stories, because that's the thing too, is it's like it's not just us talking about business or marketing or life or smut or whatever it is that we're talking about that week, right? Like we bring on guests from different backgrounds with different experiences at different phases in their business. Some people have just started out. Some people have been in business for decades. Some people started one business and then started another, you know, and I feel like I learned something from all of our guests. So yes. I hope that our listeners get that same value out of this. I feel like there's not a lot of business podcasts out there that are like real or that are done by people who are actually in it, right? Instead of like, it's like there's celebrity podcasts out there, like from celebrity business people who are already making millions of dollars.
Oh my gosh.
And people are running the businesses for them at this point, and their advice doesn't apply to
people starting out.
What the average small business owner is going through.
Yeah. Well, and because a lot of people will ask, like, who are meeting me for the first time, who ask about the podcast, will be like, what inspires you to keep going? And I'm like, it's being able to share people's stories of what inspired them, like how they started their businesses, to just show that like there's no one right way, one right path, one right time. It's just, I think everybody should try it, honestly. Like, what's the worst it could do? It could fail and you just fall back on the other job that you're doing already, or
Yeah.
it could go really freaking well. And then you'll always think, like I always do, it's like, why didn't I do this earlier? Oh, yeah,
Right.
it wasn't the right time, or, I wasn't in the right headspace, or, I had imposter syndrome and really didn't think I could do it. But it's been, for all the challenge that owning a business has been, it's a lot reward. The reward far outweighs those challenges for me,
Agree.
at least. Yeah. So, listeners, if you like this episode, or if you've liked what we've been doing, please subscribe to us on all of
Mhm.
the platforms. We are not on, we are only on three. We're on YouTube, we're on Spotify, and we're on Apple.
Yep.
So it helps our download count when you
And you
subscribe
can
and get
review
them
us
in. Yeah.
too.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
if you like
yes.
this and yeah, you like particular like guests that we've had or just things that we've talked about, feel free to like let us know. We'd love to hear from
Yes, yes. And yes, those reviews so that we can keep spreading
you.
the
Yeah.
word out there. And then we are planning on this episode, check out in the show notes, we are going to launch a listener
Yes.
survey where we're going to be asking lots of questions to help make our future seasons and future episodes even better. And also get on our email list because we are committed when we hit
Yes, we're
season
committed.
4, we
We're
are
gonna be
going to
sending out
be sending out an
regular emails.
email. Yes, an email to announce the episode and
Yep.
some other cool content that we're developing in this new year, new season.
Exactly.
So
And
yeah.
one thing about us is we don't just post content just to post it. So you're not gonna, if you sign up for our email list, you're not just gonna get a random email just because we're like checking a box.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the nice thing about like, if you've listened to us for any amount of time, you know that like we actually care about
Mhm.
the things we create. And
Yes.
so, our email list, we're not going to flood you with stuff that you don't need or don't want.
Absolutely. No AI slop coming from
No
this
AI
end
slop.
here.
Exactly. Exactly.
Awesome.
Well, thanks for doing this with me for so long. And I'm really excited.
Likewise.
And thank you, listeners. I think that's the biggest thank you I want to give right now is thank you.
Yes.
The reason why we're still doing this is because people are still listening,
Hmm.
which is wild to me because whenever we record this, I'm just talking to
Oh
you.
yeah,
Like,
I feel like we're just in a
we
room
have nothing
together chatting. Yeah, yeah. It's just girl talk,
it's just like a meeting that we're having, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh,
So thank you, listeners.
yeah, and we can't forget. I should have counted up the number we've had. We can't forget to
Mm,
thank our guests. We have
yes.
had a lot of repeats, which we are so thankful that they have come back, gone deeper, shared even more of their story with us. And yeah, I guess we can preview that. I will say season 4, I've been thinking about this story and we can just talk about it on the podcast because why not? Is having a
Yeah.
season 4 part 1 and a season 4 part 2.
I like
So
that.
season 4 part 1 is going to be returning guests,
Yep.
people that we want to dig deeper with, dive deeper with, catch up with. And then season 4 part 2, which will be our new to the pod
Mm,
guests, because I
yeah.
realized I know that we want to have way deeper conversations with some folks that we've had on that have just been a delight. But then we still have to make room for these people who are like coming, like orbiting into our lives
Yeah.
from other
I agree.
times. So yeah, so stay tuned. We'll have separate sections of our listener survey, maybe
Mm.
asking about specific guests that you want to hear come back, and then anybody who's on your wish list, or any, it would be actually kind of cool if people would tell us like what kind of businesses they'd like to hear from, because we
Yeah.
could even source that way, because like I feel like, I mean, obviously you and I both had people who had marketing businesses or like marketing agencies before us that we can look up to. But if you have a certain industry out there that you're like, oh God, I don't even know if this is possible, maybe we could find somebody to say, hell yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
That would be amazing too, because like we're also just pulling from our networks and from our own experiences. So like a lot of the businesses we talk about are like service based and
Mm-hmm.
nonprofits and things like that, because that's like who we
Who we
have in our
know.
network and who we know and like who
Yeah.
we've worked with. But like if you're like, I really want to hear about the restaurant industry more often and like
Mm-hmm.
how to market for that, or I really want to hear about how somebody starts from scratch a blah 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 based
Mm-hmm.
business, you know, like again, we can look for that and
Yeah,
find that, and have some episodes dedicated to that. Or if you have specific business questions, I think that's
yeah,
another thing that we could start doing too, is having a section where we answer, like, our give our opinions on specific business questions. So
absolutely.
yeah,
Opinions slash experiences.
yeah,
Because
exactly.
I'm sure we've probably tried, I know we both tried a lot of things in our business.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. Well, as we kind of wrap up our season finale, let's transition to our one more time our favorite part of these solo episodes that we do together. What is your win for the week?
So, I am testing out a new time management system. I was inspired by
Ooh.
Mary, who said she implemented an AB schedule where
She told me about this.
Where A had meetings on the calendar and then B had no meetings. So, I am in the process of shifting all my client meetings to weeks 1 and 3. And then I will have weeks 2 and 4 to get deep work done. And so,
Oh my gosh, that's so smart.
I'm so excited because, like, yeah, it's really hard to create content, be thinking about stuff in like 15 or even 30-minute gaps between meetings, or even like a 1 hour gap between meetings, like, because I still have to like feed myself and like sometimes walk the dog, and you know what I mean? And
And
it just
rest.
gets so, yes, and rest and all of that. So, yes, I'm looking forward to setting this up and testing it out moving forward. So this week was a meeting on
Love
week.
that.
Next week, what I did in preparation to get everybody shifted is I have blocked my schedule for those weeks that are supposed to be no meetings.
Mhm.
And then as I'm meeting with clients, I'm like, by the way, you're getting shifted, to this because we're not going to be doing that moving forward. So yeah, and so far everybody has been fine with it because they know the quality of work that I get done, and they're like, "Oh my god, if you could get this done without the deep work weeks, like what would happen if you had that?"
Exactly.
So yeah,
Exactly.
what is your win for the week?
Well, my win, you know what, I'm just going to say that my win for this week is that we've been podcasting and we've stuck with it. I think there's a lot of things in my business and content wise that I've really wanted to do, that I haven't been able to stick to because, you know, I've been busy and things come up. But like, no matter what, no matter how busy our businesses have been, no matter how slow our businesses have been, no matter how, what's going on in our lives, like, this is something that, like, we've been able to consistently stick with, and creating content on a regular basis. Like, sometimes I actually have to remind myself when I'm like, you know what, I didn't get any content done this week. I'm like, but we
But we
covered
did. But we
2 episodes.
did. We always do. We
Yeah,
always
we
have
always
something
do.
going. Yeah.
So it's like, you know, I think that's a win, you know, in itself. And I think we should remind ourselves of that more often.
That's very true. We have stuck to this system for 3 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Years.
And we
This is
both have had a lot going
yeah.
on in those 3 years that have nothing to do with this podcast.
Yep.
So I feel like, hey, high five, friend.
High five. Also,
Look
get
at us.
yourself an accountability buddy. Accountability buddy.
Yeah. That
That
helped.
is really
That
helps.
really helped. It really helped. What is your do better this week?
So it is just being, and I feel like this was yours the other week, is being more realistic about what I can
Yeah.
actually get done in a workday, and then
Yeah.
not beating myself up for not getting everything done. Because I am checking things off, like, and finishing things on the list. But yeah, I feel like sometimes there's just so much of
There's
that
too
like
much
noise
sometimes.
and that guilt and that fake pressure for it.
That's fair.
So yeah.
That's
What
fair.
about you?
Got this. Yeah, well, about me, I think planning more things in advance. And what I mean by that is not necessarily like business wise, because, you know, with my clients and stuff like that, I'm like always planning ahead. And for my own business, I'm always planning ahead. But when it comes to literally anything else in my life, like meals and
Yeah.
schedules, like, I feel like I am on a week by week basis. Like, I've got my work schedule locked down, and then I like look at our personal calendar and I'm like, wait, how am I making this work? It's like, and I'm just not like looking ahead enough
Hmm.
to plan appropriately so that my work life and my personal life are in sync all the time. So that leads to some weeks that have just been really, really hectic.
Hmm.
Um, like this week. And it's just making me realize I need to be better at planning in other areas of my life so that everything kind of runs smoothly.
Smoothly. Nope, that totally makes sense.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get
Yeah.
there. But yeah. So I guess what is something you've been reading, watching, obsessed with?
I am going to be on Mary's season 3 of the School of Moxie podcast, and we are talking about comfort TV or comfort shows. And so I've been rewatching all the Jurassic Park and the Jurassic World movies to prep for that, because that is my comfort, like one of my go-to shows
I like that.
that I can also repeat the word. I have one of those things where I like know all of the words in the movie too.
That's fair.
So yeah. Oh, mostly just for the first one, not for the other ones. But
Mhm.
yeah, so I've been going back to the old
Doing your
school.
homework.
Doing my homework. How about you?
Okay. Um, my so this is a little different, but my thing is looking up like good news platforms on Instagram.
Mm,
So there's like a couple of them, and I was gonna look it up real quick. It's like good news or something, or like good. It's like got the word good in it 3 times.
nice,
Like
nice.
good news, and I think there's like good climate or something like that. And then there's like a lot of different
Yeah.
platforms too that like just do good things happening in the world. And so
Mhm.
sometimes it's like a carousel post of like here are like 10 things good that happened, or like um you know,
I love that.
sometimes it's usually like all over the world.
Mhm.
Um sometimes it's here in our country too. And I don't know, we just get so bombarded with so many negative messages that it's really, really nice to have um good news. I think
Positive
your brain
stuff.
needs that. Your brain needs
Yes.
that.
Yes. It can't just be
So,
all the
yeah.
negative things.
Yeah.
You might want to follow I think it's called the Dodo.
Oh,
And
yeah. Yeah.
they do
I've seen that, yeah.
the pet stories, which I
The
love.
pet stories. Yeah,
So
those are good.
yeah.
Those are good. You've got to, if you are somebody who's chronically online, which we could talk about that for ages too, but like if you are somebody chronically online, I would highly suggest making sure that you follow accounts and those types of content come into your feed to break up, because there's no way you can avoid the bad
Negative.
stuff
Yeah. The
in your feed.
negative.
So
Yeah.
if you can break it up a little bit with some good news,
Mhm.
or just go and seek out those accounts when you're like, oh, okay, I need to touch grass.
Yep.
Um, I think it's helpful. So
Yes. Yes.
that's that's
No
for
more
my
doom scrolling. Do good positive scrolling.
exactly positive news.
Yeah.
Positive scrolling. We should create a platform, in our free time.
Yes.
We should create a platform that only allows
Good news. Yeah.
good news, good stories, fun dog videos, cat videos, little
Cat
kid
videos.
videos of them smiling and giggling and having a good time. Um, stuff like that.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I love that.
agreed. Me too. Well, happy season finale.
Woo! Happy season
Woo! We
finale.
did it.
We did
Thank
it.
you so much for listening, everybody. Like, truly, I know we've already said this, but like, if you didn't listen, we wouldn't be here. So thank you.
So true. Thanks for spending time with us for, whether or not you've been here all 3 seasons or you just recently discovered us. We're coming back with another one. So yeah, hit like, subscribe, leave us a review, take our survey. We look forward to serving you a great season 4.
We can't wait. We've got lots of fun in store for you. So
Yes. Yes.
until then, stay tuned and goodbye for now.
Bye for now. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Take the Leap podcast. Check out our show notes to connect with us and our guests. If you have questions about the episode or ideas for future topics, send us a direct message on Instagram or email us at aloha@taketheleap-today.com. If you're interested in being a guest, fill out the guest interest form on our website.
If you're a new entrepreneur who is looking for a roadmap to move your business idea forward, check out the Take the Leap course on our website, taketheleap-today.com. Members who join the course also have an opportunity to join us in bi-weekly co-working and group coaching calls to build momentum and work on your business.
And if you'd like a flavor of what we offer, sign up for our free webinar with the 9 essential steps you need to launch your business with clarity and confidence. See you next time.